Pick up a bunch of plastic pumpkin pails at Walmart, slip on some gloves for protection, and start to cut out the eyes, nose, and mouth on each pumpkin pail with a utility knife. Carefully pierce the plastic with the knife and then glide the blade around the outline of each shape. Next, spray paint the pumpkin pails in a well-ventilated area. I chose to paint some of my pumpkins black, some of them gold, and then I left some of them with their classic orange color. Now turn your attention to a basic tension rod. Take some black wired ribbon and tape one end of the ribbon to the end cap of the tension rod. Once the end is affixed, wrap the tension rod with the ribbon. Form the wire of the ribbon to the rod with your hand as you wrap it. Take one of the pumpkin pails and slide its handle onto the tension rod a few inches in. Then slightly twist the handle, rotating the pumpkin slightly, and slide the opposite side of the handle onto the tension rod. Gently slide the pumpkin handle to the center of the tension rod. Fill the tension rod with all of your pumpkins, alternating the colors of the pumpkins. Take some remote-controlled puck lights and place one light in each of the pumpkin pails. Display your garland of colorful pumpkins by pressing the tension rod between the posts or columns on your front porch. Enjoy the fun colors and smiles of your pumpkins during the day. And then at night, illuminate your pumpkins with your remote control for a haunting welcome to your home.
I'm Chas from Chas's Crazy Creations, and you are watching Hometalk. To start this project, you're going to need some poster board in a variety of colors of your choice. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure out and mark 7.3 inches on each side. Once I get those marks done, I'm going to go ahead and match up my lines on either side. Next, I'm going to be cutting these lines out. Now we're going to line up the sections and attach them so that 3 strips become one long strip. And you can either choose to tape them as I'm going to do, or you could layer them over and hot glue them, or just use regular school glue. So it's really up to you. So it's all vertical, and now we're gonna work on the top and the bottom ends of the poster board. So we're gonna focus on the top and the bottom. They're gonna be the same for me, and you can use a lot of different things, but for this first one, I'm just gonna measure out some ribbon and go ahead and cut it. And I'm gonna do 3 pieces of ribbon for the top and the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead. All right, I'll save these 3 for the bottom, and we're gonna focus on the top. So I'm gonna space them out just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my hot glue gun, and I'm just gonna put a dab of glue on one side, stick that down, and then add another glue dab on the other side, and stick that down. So there's a lot of ways to do this next step, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by putting some hot glue on the top here, like this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and stick some paracord right here in the hot glue, and I'm gonna wait for it to cool. Next, I'm gonna add more hot glue, and I'm gonna continue the letters and let this cool. So here's a quick look at the words for this one. And we'll go ahead and make one more really quick, and then I'll show you what we're doing with these. Here's all 4 of them, and we're all ready to put them up on my door. So now it's time to put them on the door, and we're just gonna use some good old tape. And so I'm gonna reach up, I'm gonna put the tape on top. Make sure to go around your door handle, but I'll be taping it on the top and the bottom, and if I need some side, I'll put some side on it, and I'm gonna get all 4 of these up here. Here's my bookshelf door, and I'm thrilled with how they turned out. I hope this inspires you to decorate your door for Halloween too. Again, I'm Chas from Chas's Crazy Creations. Thanks for watching Hometalk, and I'll see you next time.
This is Vicky and Bailey from On the Fly DIY, and you're watching Hometalk.
Lay the drop cloth out and place the branches and sticks on top so that they poke out around the edges, like they might in a real fire. Place the string lights on top, covering the surface where the faux fire will burn. Ensure the outlet end is pulled out in a way so it doesn't get covered. Using protective gloves, spray the foam insulation all over the lights and sticks so that everything is fully covered, except for the edges where the stick ends poke out. Spray in a random pattern. You don't want this to look too perfect. Allow the foam to fully expand and harden. This will take a few hours. If any lights are still poking out after the spray is fully expanded, spray more foam until they are covered. Allow to fully expand and harden again. Once dried, use the spray paint to lightly coat the surface. First, form the chicken wire into your desired shape. I want to make it look like slime is running down some steps, so I'm bending the wire to fit each angle. Place the formed chicken wire over a drop cloth and lay the green string lights so they cover the surface. Ensure the outlet is pulled out and away from the wire. Using protective gloves, spray the foam insulation all over the wire and the lights so that everything is fully covered. Spray in a random pattern so the foam looks like oozing slime. Once dried, use the fluorescent green spray paint to lightly coat the surface. After the paint has dried, set your finished slime, or glowing fire, onto the spot where you want to display it, and place additional props around it as needed. They'll both look creepy during the day and glow at night. And after you're done decorating, they can be stored away mess-free and used again and again. Thanks for watching Home Talk. Bailey and I will see you next time.